We're so glad you could join us for On Call for All Kids. Today, we're going to be talking about mental health strategies for parents during the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll give you tips on how to find time for self-care, ways to deal with that mom or dad guilt, and advice for setting boundaries in your life. I'm joined by Dr. Lacey Chavis. She's a pediatric psychologist at JohnsHopkinsAllChildren'sHospital. So glad to see you, Dr. Chavis.
Hi, Ashley. Thank you for having me here today.
You bet. So times are really tough right now, especially for parents. We're being asked to maybe stay away from our family members and friends, still stay at home as much as possible. And all the while we're working from home and we're trying to manage taking care of our kids as well. What are some of the things you're seeing with families that their stressors are these days?
Yes, parenting has reached an all-time high in terms of challenge level, right? We're asked to be teachers, camp directors, camp counselors, do our normal parenting, figure out a way to do our normal chores and tasks throughout the community with limited access to things or social distancing. So that's becoming really difficult. And so what I'm advising parents right now is try to take 5 minutes for yourself every day, or if 5 minutes is even too much to do all at one time, small breaks throughout the day, because we've lost that time by ourselves, commuting or going to a store by yourself. So some strategies that can be super helpful: take a shower by yourself, try to go for a walk around the block, put your earbuds in and listen to your favorite song, have a dance party. And if you can't do it solo, try to do something fun and invigorating with your kids, something new that just gets the blood moving a little bit, maybe a little time outdoors, but something just to hit that reset button.
Why is that self-care so important for us?
We need that time to recharge for ourselves, because we are only our best self as a parent when we feel our best. And we can't be on all the time. That's draining. So we need a little bit of time to hit that recharge.
We often hear this term, mom or dad guilt. How do we deal with this?
Yeah, so it's that ideal of like striving for perfection. And with us being so socially connected in this world, and especially during the pandemic, because that's our only access to other people, we can get in our heads a lot about how other people are doing it and start to evaluate and maybe be critical of how we're doing things. And so I think it's really important to remember that there is no right one size fits all. It's what's best for you and your kids and your family at that moment. And so setting those really small, achievable goals, if it's for the hour, if it's for the day, if it's for the week, but finding things that make sense for you, not necessarily what's best for your neighbor.
And I think many of us have also heard setting boundaries. So what exactly does that mean? And why is it important? How do we achieve this?
Yeah, so in the context of COVID-19 especially, I think it's really important to set boundaries around things that are heightening our anxiety. So sometimes it means taking a break from friends or family members that are prone to catastrophizing or thinking worst case scenario. And it's okay to put those on pause for a little bit, to say, I need to back off because my anxiety is getting too high. So that's what I really talk about with parents right now in terms of setting those boundaries, is putting boundaries in place around things that make you feel good and fill your cup.
Well, lastly, let's talk about celebrating those successes when we do something that makes us feel good or we're taking care of ourselves. How do we celebrate?
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's just being really mindful. I think at this point, a lot of us are mindless parenting, meaning we're working on autopilot because we've been on this high alert, multitasking level for so long. And so being present in the moment and saying, hey, you know what? Successfully, everybody ate breakfast today. Win. And just acknowledging how much effort you and your kids and your partner, if you have one, or your family are really putting forth at this time, and you're rising to the challenge and you're doing good work.
Just keeping that positivity going.
Yes.
Well, Dr. Chavis, thank you so much for joining us today. Times are tough, but advice like this really helps.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank all of you for watching. If you have any topics you would like us to look into, you can comment below right here on this video. And don't forget to check out our website. It's hopkinsallchildrens.org/coronavirus, and you'll find many more resources there as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.